How you doing, Alexander? Welcome. Good evening. Good evening, Jessica. Can everyone hear me all right? I'll get the lighting right. So I wanted to dedicate this video to Brother Natya Thich Nhat Hanh, who made his transition today back into a new form. So today we celebrate his transition. Um, for those who aren't familiar, he hasn't been able to speak since he had a stroke in 2014. So he's communicated through his drawings, his pictographs, and his face expressions, and his hands. Very beautiful soul just by looking at him. But he's finally free and on to the next form. So today I celebrate his transition. Hello, Brenda. So a quote that I shared from him today was, "Please remember that your notions of happiness may be very dangerous. The Buddha said happiness can only be possible in the here and now. So go back and examine deeply your notions and ideas of happiness. You may recognize that the conditions of happiness that are already there in your life are enough. Then happiness can be instantly yours." It is the thought of happiness that keeps us from experiencing the happiness. It's the thought of being God that keeps us from experiencing God. It's the thought that keeps us from ourselves. Green, it's good to see you too. Thank you for being here. Will, welcome on here. Thank you for being. Anthony from Australia. Welcome. Thank you for being. Greetings from Canada. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. MS from UK. Mark from UK. Sorry. Welcome. Thank you for joining me here. Another from Canada. Jonathan from Canada. Welcome. Wayne, good to see you here. Welcome. Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you for being here. What's everyone doing tonight? The moment has not changed. It's our thought of this moment that keeps us from being, from experiencing the moment. We don't like waiting. We don't like a delay in time. Yet we don't want to exist in time. But we fall for the rush of life because we allow it to fall right before, right through your hands. Everything everyone needs is provided before them. Simplicity is the answer. But for the ego, simplicity will not satisfy. For the ego, simplicity is the enemy. For the ego, the more you know, the better. But you'll find the people who know the most are the most depressed, are the most afraid. We should be very aware as we increase the speed of internet and travel times and everything that we do. To watch a movie, you used to have to put in a VHS. Then you had to put in a DVD. Now, it's all on your TV already. You have to do nothing. You're already there. It's already there. So, for everyone that's rushing through life, be very aware as we expedite travel times, internet speeds, and phone speeds, load speeds, delay in times. Careful you don't reach the end too soon. Careful you don't make it to where you think there is too soon to have your dream shattered when you realize there's no white rabbit. The expectation you have of there will not be achieved. You can realign every chakra for hundreds of incarnations. You'll still never get there. You can do anything you want to attempt to open this thing they call a third eye. It won't be achieved. And you can try doing this thing they call meditation. It won't be achieved. Because you're already doing it. You're already it. The thought of meditation keeps you in the thought of meditation and not the experiencing of the beingness. You are doing. Likewise with God. What would it be like to be God? That very thought keeps you from being it. You're already doing it. but you split yourself the moment you ask the question. You have now become the doer, which attaches to the result of that doing, which is why the result of doing meditation does not transform you, not from the inside. Meditation is the loss of doing, the end of doing. Meditation is the beingness that keeps you in awareness. It keeps you grounded and constantly reminded that everything is taken care of already because you have already achieved the ultimate. There's nothing that can be done here that would ever satisfy this mechanism. This mechanism is the achievement. You have done it. You are the alien that awaits you. You are all these deities you have created, waiting for them to recognize you, when really you're waiting for you to recognize yourself. Welcome home. A synchronicity, a complete unification through this moment. And as we transpire through this moment, as my voice goes with this moment, the moment cannot go, the moment cannot change. Realize what you are here. A lot of us are afraid that one day our control or our sense of control may slip beyond our grasp here. But through life or through death, that sense of control is going to slip through your grasp because something here is awaiting for you to awaken to yourself and surrender. This moment that we try doing to achieve something greater than cannot be outdone. It's awaiting for us to realize ourselves, to remember there's nothing to be done here. And that doesn't mean the end of movement, the end of moving. Movement is constant, change is constant, the experience is constant. So while there is no doer, there is no doing, there's always an experience, there's always movement. There's always a beingness. It's just a mystery because it's beyond your grasp, which makes it the ultimate, which puts you in the place of the child, the highest expression, always in the mystery, in the unknown. Anyone you love that is no longer with you in a form is waiting for you right within your own heart, waiting for you to realize yourself, realize what you are, that nothing is coming or leaving here, that awareness is immovable. And when you awaken to a greater part of yourself, you realize nothing is lost. This moment is whole and cannot be anything but, because nothing is separate. Even that which changes from this form to another, from one expression to the next. If death can be a tragedy, likewise, it can be the greatest revelation you've ever experienced. But it is that final door that keeps us holding on to our thoughts and keeps us from truly meeting our whole selves, not in pieces, not Tyler in relation to family, job, home, and things that Tyler enjoys. Tyler doesn't just solely exist as this, Tyler exists in pieces. Very few of us have ever met ourselves whole. This is why when you ask someone who they are, they can't provide you with an answer. You don't exist in the words and the pieces. This is why death is a tragedy. The pieces don't exist, but something much greater does. But in order to discover this, your idea keeping you from this discovery must be let go of. You are waiting to be found here. And that's the beauty of spirituality. While it's scary, you can die and be okay and not physically have to leave the form or transpire into. You can die before physical death and see for yourself what remains, what does not change. The greatest conspiracy is with you and yourself. It's funny that we never stop and think, but every system that we create for ourselves, from time to the solar systems to the atoms, all feature in a very dynamic principle, if you will. And it's that the center point does not move. The center point is immovable. Everything moves around it, but it does not move. Sound familiar? You look around you in any direction and you see an even horizon, similar to the points on a clock, similar to the solar system model you have created, similar to the atom you have created. These patterns are trying to show us something, because the greatest conspiracy is with ourselves. You are the immovable point. You are the it which cannot be caught. Heading to bed. I had a long day at work today. Um, I just wanted to try and get some FaceTime on this channel today, as promised yesterday. um, and like I said, especially in light of Thich Nhat Hanh and his transition today. So this video was dedicated for him, um, sending everyone lots of love, and hope everyone has a wonderful night. I am hitting the hay, sending everyone love, and yeah, good night.